Ever get that feeling like, whoa, this relationship situation feels way too familiar?
Definitely. It's like we're all working from kind of the same messy playbook sometime.
Right. So today we're unpacking that relationship baggage. And we've got 5 solid tips to actually ditch the drama.
5 totally doable things to help us break those bad relationship habits, because who needs that kind of baggage, right?
No one.
Yeah.
So first up, we got to own our past. But don't worry, this isn't about spilling all the tea on a first date.
No, not at all. This is about knowing yourself. Think back on those patterns you fall into. What gets you anxious? What sets you off? And the big question, why?
Yeah, figuring out that why feels like the key here, right?
Exactly, because once you understand why you react the way you do, you can actually change it. Which brings us to tip number 2. Talk to your partner, but like strategically.
Right, because nobody wants a relationship therapy session on date 2. So how do we find that balance?
Think of it like this. Ditch the blame game and focus on I statements, for example. Instead of saying, "Ugh, you're always late," try, "I get anxious when I don't know when to expect you." See the difference?
Totally. You're not attacking, just stating how you feel.
Exactly. It's all about clear communication. Okay, ready
Yeah.
for tip number 3?
Hit me with it.
Don't project.
Okay, I think we've all been guilty of this one at some point.
Totally. But just because this new person reminds you of your ex in some tiny way doesn't mean they're going to pull the same stunts.
It's like they're doomed before they even start.
Exactly. Everyone deserves a clean slate. Give your partner the space to show you who they are without dragging your past into it.
So true. Which leads us to tip number 4, and honestly, this one can feel kind of huge. We got to heal our own stuff.
No doubt. And that takes time. Therapy is awesome, but journaling, even just quiet reflection, can be so helpful. Ask yourself, what was my role in those past relationship dynamics? What could I have done differently?
So it's less about beating yourself up over past mistakes, more about learning from them.
Exactly. Own your part, and suddenly you've got all this control you didn't have before. All right, last but not least, tip number 5, slow your roll.
I like this one already.
Right. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new relationship and want to rush into things.
Yeah, but is that really serving us, or are we just trying to outrun our baggage?
Good question. Slowing down lets you build something real, something based on who you both are, not who you think you should be.
I'm here for it. So to wrap it up, what have we got? Acknowledge, communicate, don't project, work on healing, and slow down.
Boom. There's your recipe for healthy relationships, folks.
Exactly. And hey, even if you're single right now, this stuff is still gold.
Totally. Use this time to get to know yourself better, work through those past hurts. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience.
And that, my friends, is powerful.